Alright, good afternoon YouTube. Is the mic hot? You know it is. It is Tuesday, May 28th. I'm JB and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube Comic Community Channel Guide. This is the show where I'm going to share some of my top picks from a sea of comic content that was released yesterday. Then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are either releasing, premiering, or going live. So, let's get started with a quick recap of yesterday's highlights. There are links to these channels in the description below. These channels have been discovered. Okay, the first item on the recap. Over at the Bear Island Comics channel, we got a terrific video from Adam titled Bear Island's Royal Guard Contest, featuring the cutest dog that ever lived. Comic books. Let's take a peek.
Game of Thrones has ended with the one thing I wanted most, an independent North. But there are still 6 kingdoms, and the person chosen to lead them is pretty controversial. So what if it was you instead? Let's put you on the throne. One of the most important decisions you're going to have to make right away is who's going to protect you. You are king or queen now. You need to pick 7 people to watch your back, travel with you, share meals with you, go on adventures with you. This will be your royal guard. Your King's Guard or your Queen's Guard. Let's do an example. Let's say my name is Jeffrey from California. Okay? Just hold it up. Push the board up to reveal. Incredible Hulk. Red Hulk. Gray Hulk. Immortal Hulk. Professor Hulk. Hulk Hogan. And Big Will. There you go. Enter my contest. Please. Please? Bye.
Cool contest idea, Adam. To see this video and more great content from Adam at Bear Island Comics, click the link right here. Okay, the next item on the recap comes from JLS Comics channel. Jesse released a video titled History and Origin of DC Comics' The Spectre. Who is the Spectre? Let's take a look.
No one suspects that Jim Corrigan is in reality the Earthbound Spectre, whose mission it is to rid the world of crime. To find out what the Spectre might have in common with Marvel's Ghost Rider, stick around. Before we begin though, let me thank you for watching JLS Comics. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want, subscribe as well. I do upload new comic book, movie, superhero, anime content every week. So with that out of the way, let's jump right into our Spectre story. Created by Jerry Siegel and Bernard Bailey, the Spectre first appeared in More Fun Comics number 52 in early 1940. Jim Corrigan was murdered by a gang of thugs and tossed in a river left to die, but Jim's spirit refused to stay in the afterlife. Jim is sent back to Earth with the Voice, an analog for God, as his internal guide. As the
Jesse is killing it with this series. He did a fantastic one on Superboy over the weekend too. To see this video and more great content from Jesse over at JLS Comics channel, click the link right here. Okay, the final item on the recap comes from the Area 51 channel. He released a terrific video titled Toy Rescue 911 episode number 7. Let's take a peek.
Another cool bag that I found was this Rhino and Spider-Man together. These are, what do I want to say? They're not 6-inch, they're a little smaller, but they're non-posable. They are posed in the pose that they are, but I thought anytime I can get a Rhino, and this is a good-looking Rhino, it's the comic correct depiction, and a really nice Spider-Man. I think they look awesome together. Really nice. I'm picking up quite a few of these. These are the Lord of the Rings. Now this is Strider, Aragorn in The Return of the King at the end. This is the 2012 Cottonmouth from the Red Onslaught wave. And again, this is one of those Ninja Turtles that actually turns into a turtle. You pull the shell back, twist the head around. And another one to add to the Bat set is this Batman. Then we have this 3 3/4 inch Iron Man. I don't know what version this armor is, but it does have the triangle.
Most of these toys from the Rescue series were only $1. Man, that's awesome. To see this video and more great content from the Area 51 channel, click the link right here. Alright, so let's get to today's lineup and find out what's on today with Discovery Bay. All of these times are listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and there are channel links with timestamps in the description below. Today there are 14 shows in the lineup, 3 are premiering, and 9 are going live. So, first up at 12 a.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Eastern, Arrow over at High Road Comics channel is releasing a video titled High Road Comics Predicted Pools for May 29th, 2019. Marvel, DC, Boom, Aftershock, and Image. At 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, over at the Tomb of Comics channel, he is premiering a video titled Unboxing 10 CGC comic books. Come along. Now this is a new channel for me, and you know how I feel about CGC unboxings. Check him out at the link right here. Okay, at 12:30 p.m. Pacific, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, and 8:30 p.m. local time, oh yeah, he's back, baby. JPL Flash is back. Sadly, there's no Comic Geek McD today. He'll be back soon, but he will be joined by Geeky Pete 1798. Now, this is absolutely one of my favorite shows, and you don't want to miss it. All right, at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, over at the Comics with Bueller channel, we should be seeing a video titled Hot Top 10 Comics to Buy for May 29th, New Comic Book Day Weekly Picks. Next up at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, head over and check out the boys from Chino Comics and More, because they're going live with a stream titled New Comic Book Day Book Show for 5/29/19. We have them in hand. Now check out Chino and Manny as they host guests Thorough Q Burrow and Steve of Burke Nasty 54 Comics. Now these guys are new comic shop owners. There's an address in the description below. And they're going to share their most recent order and give us a sneak peek of the books that are releasing Wednesday, May 29th. Okay, also at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, over at the C. Woodard 19 channel, Carson is going live again with a stream titled Tuesday Night Livestream number 38. That's right, Tuesday Night Livestream is back, so stop by the chat to join in the discussion. Alright, at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, over at Mr. Comics 89 channel, we should be getting a live stream titled Amazing Spider-Man Hunting Haul. Stop by the live chat and leave a thumbs up. Alright, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at the Comic Tom 101 channel, we should be getting a premiere video titled Comic Book Hunting Has Never Been So Good. Atlas Comics True Firsts and Rare Issues. Stop by the chat during the live premiere to say hello. Alright, at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh yeah! You know I love that new intro, Rod! Check out a live stream titled Buy or Pass on New Comic Book Day, episode number 12, from Rod the Rican over at his channel, Just a Rican and His Comics. So the triple threat is in action. That's right. Join Edwin the Comic Jabroni, Rod the Rican, and Perry Comics as they discuss what to buy or pass on New Comic Book Day. These guys know a thing or two because they've read a thing or two. Today they host special guest John of John's Comics with Kids. It should be fun. You don't want to miss it. All right, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Brian and Jack over at Simple Man's Comics channel will be premiering a video titled Interview with IDW Publishing Canto creators Jeff Booher and Drew Zucker. Also at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, over at the Comic Book Wars channel, they'll be releasing the 4th episode in their live podcast series titled Comic Book Wars, the comicbookspeculation.com podcast, episode number 4. Stop by the chat to join in the discussion. Okay, next up at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we have the next edition of a live Tuesday night comic book auction over at the home of the New York Warriors channel. So, come join Biggies, Manny, Marky, Joker, Jeff in the chat as they host special guest Thorough Q Burrow, who will be offering a very special first appearance of Poison Ivy in a 4.0, and all the proceeds from that particular book are going to go to the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. Great cause. Join them in the live chat tonight. You know what I'm going to say. Come for the deals and stay for the laughs. Alright, also at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we get the next episode in another great live show from the Comic Core channel titled The Golden Guys. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, the last item on the lineup in the last live show that I know about starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern over at the Fantastic Comics channel. We get a live stream titled This Whole Everything number 20. Come join the fellas in the chat as they talk New Comic Book Day and other comic related topics. Well, that's it for today's show. Thanks for taking the time to watch me and our channel today. Please visit me on Facebook and Instagram, where I will post this schedule with any ads and or changes this afternoon. We also have a Patreon page if you're interested in supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like. If you know of anyone who might be interested in this information or may want to be included in the show, please share this with them. Please leave me a comment below on how I can improve the show or if there's a channel out there I should be watching. If you're not already a subscriber, think about subscribing so you don't miss any of this great new content. Who knows? You may find your new favorite channel today. And as always, don't forget, we had a good time.